Hey guys, what's up? It's Katie here and welcome back to my channel. Make sure if you like this video to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I show you guys so many workouts, fitness tips, lifestyle tips, recipes, so make sure to hit that subscribe button. This week's video is going to be about my journey, not really my journey, but this last month and a half of being a vegetarian and why I stopped being a vegetarian and why I only did it for about 5 weeks. And just a little PSA, this video is totally my opinion and my experience, and I actually have a really good message at the end of this video of what the moral of the story is. So the reason I went vegetarian in the first place is because I found that I was eating meat way too much. I was eating animal products like almost every single meal. You know, I'd have a tuna chicken salad for lunch, then I'd have meat at night too. So I just found myself eating way too much meat. And then actually, a shout out to Sam Oscraw, one of my really good friends came to do a collab with me, and she was talking about how the animals, and I'll save you on this, but it's in another video, I'll link that below, how, you know, they are killed, and I just kind of wanted to see if I could have my diet without meat, because I read so much about why meat is bad for you. I mean, I'm sure all of you guys seen the documentary of What the Health, and so I just wanted to try it and see what would happen, especially to my body. Here is what I learned. So being vegetarian was actually way easier than I thought it was gonna be, because I used to eat meat a lot, like I said, but it actually wasn't that hard because I love cooking, I love experimenting with new recipes. I always do vegan and vegetarian recipes in the first place, so I kind of just started to experiment more with some recipes, and I still do. I still love making vegan recipes and vegetarian recipes, and I'll actually link some of my vegan vegetarian recipes down below. To be honest, I kind of liked it the first 3 weeks or so because I was at home, I was doing my natural routine of waking up, making myself breakfast, lunch, dinner, and a really healthy cycle of eating a lot of vegetables and eating healthy. So when it got hard for me was when I was traveling to New York last week. So I was vegetarian for about 5 weeks, and I actually didn't have a big of a problem with it. But what I did really have a problem with was, first off, not feeling full enough. I think my body just maybe needed a little bit more time to accommodate to the no meat factor. But what I found was really hard for me was I was actually eating more carbs and trying to eat more portions because meat really fills me up. I didn't really realize how much chicken and turkey meat and tuna and fish really helps fill me up, so I don't eat as much carbs, or I just don't eat a big of a plate of dinner. Last week when I traveled to New York, I was in the airport for almost 10 hours because my flight was delayed so much, and I'm all about trying my absolute best to eat healthy when I'm on the road because I'm on the road a lot. A lot of the vegetarian options at the airport or some of the restaurants that I went to were actually way unhealthier than the ones with meat. I would see like a veggie and chicken wrap, but I ordered the veggie and chicken wrap without any chicken in it when I went to the airport, but it had like almost nothing in it. So then I added french fries to my wrap to have a little bit of substance besides not just eating like a piece of pepper, a piece of lettuce, and a tortilla. But after that day in the airport and a few days in New York City where I found myself eating more bagels, more pizza, and just more unhealthy things, I was like, oh my goodness, what am I doing right now? I'm actually eating more, and I'm eating more processed foods and more carbs because I'm vegetarian. So I kind of had this, not necessarily an epiphany because it seems like super basic, and it was that moment that I decided not to necessarily be vegetarian, but not be a total meat eater like I used to. So because I was vegetarian, it really taught me to not eat as much meat, but for me, some meat is okay and good for me, and that is totally my opinion. And if you guys have any tips, I'd love to hear them. But I just think I'm gonna not eat meat as much as I used to. And I know in my what I eat in a day video, there was a lot of meat products in it or animal products, and I want to do another what I eat in a day video because that definitely has changed. So the good part about being vegetarian is that I realized I was actually consuming too much meat, and so I'm just gonna basically go and meet in the middle. I don't even know if that's a thing, but meet in the middle of being a meat eater and vegetarian, and some days I'll be vegetarian, some days I will not be. I kind of want you guys to take away from this, whether you're vegan, vegetarian, animal eater, gluten-free, paleo, keto diet, whatever diet you're on, or whatever kinds of food that you want to intake, just make sure it's right for your body. For me, being vegetarian, it kind of made me weaker, a little bit less energy, and I found that I just needed that extra protein, especially the B12, because my body is actually really deficient in B12, and so sometimes eating animal products is good for me because I do need that iron, I do need that B12. So the moral of the story is find what diet is right for you and your body. If being vegan and vegetarian fits your lifestyle, that's amazing, and do it. Respect other people's diets and opinions. Obviously, try to help out your friend if they're eating a lot of processed foods and a lot of bad foods for them, lots of sugars, and try to help them eat cleaner, but everyone has a different version of eating clean, because what works for you might not work for me, and what works for me might not work for you, and every single body type is different. So I really do believe at the end of the day to get your blood tested and see what kind of diet you should be doing. You might need more nutrients that I don't need, and vice versa. So find what works for you. So that is the moral of the story. I hope that this video kind of inspires you in some way to find the diet that works for you and not just go off any trendy diet out there. I know there's so many different kinds of diets out there that you could follow. Like I said, the paleo, the keto, the gluten-free, the blah, 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 blah. There's so many diets that you guys can try, but if it's not working for you, it won't stick. You feel like you're restricting yourself too much, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna be realistic for you. Really make sure you're just balancing your diet. That's what it's all about. Again, this is just totally my opinion, and I hope this video doesn't offend any vegetarians or vegans out there, because I did love getting rid of meat for a little bit, but I'm just now finding my balance back to it. I will update you guys if any of this changes. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, make sure to like, comment your opinion down below. I love hearing from you guys, by the way. If it's a hate comment, honestly, frickin' leave it, because I want to see my followers' opinions. Also, make sure to respect my opinion, because I respect your opinion. Bye guys.